We know it's been a long day for our boy Willie, but it's man, Wes, give me my jingle. Let's do it.
That quick ass clap. That's it.
That's it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Midweek Athlete Pod. Obviously, it's just Wes and I missing the third amigo, Everest. Hey, man, I don't know what the score of that Pacers game is, but consider yourself you versus the Knicks for the Eastern Conference playoffs. We'll get to that in a moment. Sure. Wes, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing so much better now watching Anthony Edwards play basketball instead of Luka Doncic.
Also, viewers, we still need a fan. So if there's a fan sponsor that wants to, give us a fan, or AC sponsor wants to give us some AC, something, please.
Nah, that's not what it is today. Nah, I blame this all on audio and tech today, man. Y'all don't know this, but we've been here for like 45 minutes. Actually, almost an hour now.
How about we do talk about that? Because, our tech and audio guy wants us to, be more personable.
Yeah, let's talk about
it. Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right, guys.
So, yeah.
He wants to text us in the group. He said we're on the way.
Yeah.
He said, 7:45 to give me grace, right?
Now, mind you, we shot him this text at, let me just, so I can have my numbers right. Let me make sure. We shot him this text at 6:41.
Yeah.
He says 7:45 to give grace.
Correct.
Okay, fine. No big deal, right? You can go ahead and finish. Yeah.
And then we proceed to say, we're on the way. He emphasizes it in the group message. Hey, man, we're just letting you know, no big deal.
No big deal.
Relax. Willard says, I'm very relaxed.
I'm very relaxed.
Okay, so we get here, me and Evan chopping it up, minding our business. Willard pulls up at 7:25.
Oh, lovely.
Early.
Lovely. He
Great.
came early. All right.
Guess what? No beer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so we do not have a drink in the episode. It was Tech and Audio's guys' responsibility.
No beer, no AC running in the room. It's hot in here, dog. My melanin is shining extra stiff today.
I will take the hat off, but boy, we're going to be glaring the sunlight in this.
Yeah, don't do that, Evan. Don't do that.
Man.
Don't do that. So, yeah, now we're sitting here in this hot room. No beer to cool us off. But, hey, it's all love, and we'll get through it. At least Everest isn't here to make me irritated more by this Pacers takes that was incoming. I can feel it coming, dog. But we'll find out next week.
Yep, we'll find out next week. So, all right. So we're just going to get into it. This is probably going to be relatively one of our faster episodes because, Wes and I, we generally agree and we have disagreements, but it's not like Everest and Wes. So, hopefully
I don't know why everybody thinks it's just like me and Everest agree way more than people realize on this show. It's just when we argue, we actually really, really argue. Like, if y'all want to see a steel cage match between me and Everest, let me know. I mean, that would probably do great numbers.
WWE, set that up. WWE.
You don't cut the grass back there.
We need a steel cage sponsor.
Why the hell would I go back there?
He said, I don't have, Lord have mercy.
What does that have to do? All right, you know what? Carry on, Evan. Let's get to the real rigotry robbery of the night.
All right, so NBA draft lottery was last night. Shocking news. Clearly, this boy here done lost his marker, so we're not going to know what time we are in the episode. It's all good. Anyway, draft lottery. So, shocking news, like I said, Mavericks jumped up 10 spots to claim the number one spot. Winning the Cooper Flagg series or sweepstakes. Sorry. Yeah. I guess what are your thoughts on the draft lottery as its whole?
Chicago has to be pissed right now because they lost that pick over a coin flip. Mm-hmm. And then Utah don't deserve nothing good to happen to them. Like, Utah is just not a good place to go for basketball players. Like, to be honest with you. But I'm not shocked that it's the Mavericks happened because it just something wasn't right about the Luka trade to start with, as far as like the lack of picks they got and the lack of everything. Now it makes total sense what happened with the Luka trade. All right, bet. Yeah. Get Luka out of here. We bring in Cooper Flagg to Dallas. Like, we get to reset the franchise. Like, oh, man, it's new ownership group. I wouldn't be shocked if the Mavericks end up going to Vegas.
Yeah, no, for real.
Wouldn't be shocked.
I just think it's crazy that Nico Harrison basically went from like the most hated man in America to turn around and months later he gets a #1 pick for the Dallas Mavs. Like, that's just
Nico, you look like a genius now.
He looks like a damn genius right now. So I don't know. I mean, we talked about this before. So I mean, Dallas is 1, San Antonio is 2. As a Rockets fan, we have to do something. Not necessarily in this draft, but if we're going to let Dallas have the #1 pick, get obviously Cooper Flagg, and then San Antonio, who could possibly get Dylan Harper, we need to make a jump some way, somehow. But I will say this: I'm stuck between VJ Edgecombe going to either Philly or Charlotte. Which one do you think would be a better fit for him if it plays out either way?
For him, like, long term, I think it's Philly, but in the short term, it's Charlotte because he can get on the court right now. Mm-hmm. In Philly, it would be good because he can learn behind a Paul George. You know, Maxi's relatively young, but PG is there. Gordon is there. Kyle Lowry's there. Guys he could kind of learn from and kind of develop. Yeah. So I go with that.
Now there's been a lot of talk today. What's up, H-Town Wheelhouse? What's up, Brett? Our guy Brett is in the live. There's been a lot of talk today about Dallas and this #1 pick. Now there's been some people saying Dallas should obviously keep the #1 pick, and then there's people that are saying they should possibly package that. Yeah. What side of the fence are you on with that?
Man, keep that pick. Don't overthink it. Don't, like the guy said this morning on Get Up. Do not Detroit Pistons mellow this. Don't overthink it. Just tough. Take Cooper Flagg and keep it pushing. Don't overthink it.
I agree. Dallas, I mean, hell, you got a chance to get Cooper Flagg, get him. But I feel like if Dallas really wants to make a splash, they can package that #1 pick, P.J. Washington, Derek Lively,
okay,
Najee Marshall.
Yeah.
Go get you Kevin Durant. Go get you Kevin Durant. Now, I was thinking Giannis earlier, but then we had talked about it. It didn't really make sense because, AD doesn't want to play the 5. Hell, he got traded because he said he don't want to play the 5. So, AD, just keep your mouth shut. just
I mean, talk shut. Now. They can't trade you.
Yeah. Just keep him. Yeah. But think about it. If they go get a Kevin Durant, Kyrie doesn't necessarily have to rush back, but let's just say he does come back. Kyrie, Clay, KD, AD, Daniel Gafford. On paper,
it's a good unit.
That looks like a good unit.
But on the injury report,
on the injury report, that's a lot of injuries. Happen. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be mad either way at what Dallas did. I mean, I'd probably lean more towards if you get Cooper Flagg, get him. Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if they try to go big game hunting, like you always say.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta for Dallas. I think Dallas and Houston are kind of like should do the opposite here. Yeah. Like Dallas should kind of just relax, take the pick, and see what you can get for a PJ and Najee and bring in some help. But Houston, it's time. Big game hunt now, right now. Because the Spurs are probably a year or two away. Dallas is for sure a year away because they need to get Kyrie back.
Especially if the Spurs mess around and get Giannis. Lord have mercy.
You see what I'm saying? Then you got Ant-Man up there in Minnesota. Jokic still in Denver. He not going nowhere. Like, there is real competition in the West, and the old guard's starting to fall off. Golden State, the Lakers to a lesser degree. So.
We're about to get to them in a minute, but y'all drop some comments. Let us know how y'all felt about the draft or the draft lottery. A lot of people saying that it's rigged. Kind of funny, actually. I mean,
kind of is.
It kind of is. If you think about it, you trade a superstar and get the #1 pick.
Cleveland got LeBron. Chicago got D-Rose. Like, come on, man. They even did the AD. When AD went 1, they had just traded Chris. I think that pick from Chris Paul trade is what got them AD. And then the AD trade is what got them Zion. And it's just always like this.
It's always something. But y'all let us know. All right, so we're going to get into these playoffs. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably going to be rapid fire. have a couple things
Oh,
to
nah,
say.
F. I know you seen the live happen, dog. It's 8:32. You should be off work. Nah, man. Come on here. Jump in these comments. Come on, brother. Let's talk about your playoff killer that took all of 9 shots last night for a whopping 14 points in a critical game 4. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So, T-Wolves are up on the Warriors 3-1. Having a chance to close it out back in Minnesota tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Jimmy. I'm kind of disappointed in you, brother.
9 shots.
You took lesser teams farther than what you're possibly taking the Warriors. 9 shots. You had just as many points as Draymond, and God forbid how I feel about Draymond, but I mean, damn, dude. 14 points
Basura.
on 9. No. With no Steph Curry, you got to be in the 25 shot range.
Yeah.
Bare minimum, you have to.
I agree.
Come on, Jimmy. I'm a big fan of you, brother, but dog, you got to play a lot better than what you did. Especially if you want to have a chance, you got to play a lot better than what you did.
I'm gonna be honest. The biggest in that game, even with Jimmy playing bad, Golden State was playing really well first half. But when Ant hit that 3 before the end of the first half, that was critical. And then they dominated the third quarter. Minnesota dominated.
How are you feeling about Julius Randle in these playoffs? Because I feel like this is the perfect fit for him in Minnesota. He didn't really fit anywhere else just because of injuries or whatever, or he didn't stay long enough or whatever the case may be. This is probably the best Julius Randle that we've been really wanting to see in a long time.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the episode with Doe was here. Like, bro, everybody was talking about how bad Julius is, and I'm like, Julius is going to cook in these playoffs. Regular season, he wasn't as good as Cat.
No.
But in the playoffs, like, this is what he's going to do. He's going to ball out. He can get his own off the dribble. Cat can't really do that. Not off the dribble. Not off the dribble,
but he has been playing well these playoffs.
Cat's been playing really well. He's been playing like a big man finally.
He's been playing really well in these playoffs. But you think T-Wolves going to close this out tomorrow?
Oh, what?
Easy?
Golden State will make an early push, and then Minnesota will just avalanche them.
I wouldn't be surprised if Golden State comes out firing and win the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. But I got T-Wolves winning.
The legend killer about to take out 2 more, man. Steph already on the sideline. Now Jimmy. Oh, man. Draymond's another Hall of Famer. He would have him beaten as well.
If the Timberwolves get to the finals, we might need to have a conversation.
Just saying. Look at it.
We might need to have a conversation about Ant-Man if he gets to the finals.
Ant gonna have to finish the deal, but you just got to think about who he would have beaten that got there. Luka and LeBron in the first round. Steph and Jimmy and Draymond in the second round.
OKC
Shea and OKC's
MVP. Defense. Yeah.
Or Jokic.
The
reigning best player in the world. Multiple-time MVP. Who he took out last year.
Which he took out last year.
And then you probably go up against a Knicks or a Pacers. Like, come on, man.
That'd be very Dirk-esque, right?
Come on now. Come on. Especially if it's the Knicks, because Brunson's going to be all NBA.
Yeah. Well, Knicks, you just brought that up. Knicks, Boston, which before we get started, man, Jason Tatum, I feel for you, brother. That's a tough one, man. I feel like we got robbed of the last 5 minutes of what could have been a really, really good
special moment for
NBA fans.
Yeah.
Tatum, speedy recovery, brother. That's man, that sucks.
Yeah.
That one sucks. But I will say this. Mr. Jaylen Brown, $300 man.
Oh, damn, 300? 3 M's. All right.
$300 man.
Damn, man.
My brother, we Boston fans need you desperately right now. I understand you probably going through a knee injury, but this is the playoffs. You got to push through. Do not let the Knicks come into Boston and win this game. And if they win this game, it better be by close. Like, do not let them come in there and beat y'all by 20, 25, 30 points.
Evan, I'm telling you, man. The Knicks finna smack them. The Knicks finna smack them tomorrow.
No, and they probably are. But if I'm Jaylen Brown, I have to do everything in my power to make sure that they don't beat us by 20.
Yeah.
I have to do everything in my power. Because I don't know if you caught it, but I heard a little bit of Al Horford's post-game conference.
Oh, see, I didn't watch Al Horford.
He said we lost our leader. Now, mind you, there's a key word in that.
Leader.
Our leader.
Yeah.
So what are they saying about Jaylen Brown?
He's not the leader.
He's not the leader.
No.
$300 man, Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Not the leader.
He can't be the leader.
Well, he's gonna have to with $300 million. He's gonna have to find a Batman suit and find it quick.
He can't dribble.
He's gonna have to find You better find a Batman and find him right now, because
he still can't dribble,
brother. Hey,
all these years later, he still can't dribble, bro. If you watch him trying to get in and out of traffic, it's not.
I know. I've been watching every series, but Jaylen Brown and my homie No. Shout out to my homie No. Y'all better find something and find it quick. Find the motivation and fast.
Nah, man.
Because it looks like it's going to be the Knicks. And I think what I just saw, the Pacers are up by 6 right now.
Oh, the Pacers going to win this.
So we can get to that. Well, hold on. Before we get to that, Jalen Brunson balling. Big body Brunson's been taking over.
Oh, yeah.
Mikal Bridges looks good.
He does.
Cat's. I feel like Cat this series has been good. He wasn't good last series.
No.
But this series he's finally, what'd you say, playing like a big man. Playing amazing. So Cat.
Which is crazy, but it's not crazy because when I look at Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, they don't play like Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren gives Cat problems because he's way more physical than
and he's athletic and he can move. Athletic. Yeah. Like I feel like a lot of people are kind of on like this Brunson train, which arguably, yes, like you're going to be. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, thinking about it now, especially watching this series, the Knicks are going to go as Cat goes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So if Cat's off, that's just going to put pressure on everybody else.
Yeah.
But if Cat is consistent, 20 and 10, 20 and 10, 20 and 10, and then have a monster game somewhere, they're going to be just fine.
They're almost unbeatable when him and OG play well.
Which, man, OG, finally.
Like, man, it's like that right now for it's lining up for the Knicks to go to the finals. It is, but the Pacers are just like, God, I don't want to be too disrespectful. Well, they're like an annoying, they're like an annoying gnat. They just won't go away.
They just won't go away.
Go away. Like, nobody wants you here. Like, I said it on the way over here. I'm like, bro, does anybody really want to watch an Indiana Pacers Oklahoma City finals? Does anybody really want to watch that for real?
That's going to be BTA.
Like, nobody wants to watch that. Like, it would be so much more entertaining if the Knicks make it. Come on, Adam. You already done rigged it one time this week. You know, problem rigging it on the next series.
Yeah, come on. Please. But right now, the Pacers are up 114-105 with 23 seconds left.
Oh, that series
They're going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say a couple weeks ago? They got a 4-leaf clover?
They got a 4-leaf clover up their ass.
Man, listen. Pacers, I'm not going to disrespect y'all.
Man.
Y'all are playing great basketball, but
they earned this one.
Yeah.
The Cleveland blew this series the first 2 games. They were up 20 points in both games and lost both games.
At this point, Cleveland is probably more so a regular season team than postseason team. They're not built for the postseason.
So can we finally have the discussion that Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell are kind of the same? Think about it.
Like the same tier as superstar.
Yeah. I don't consider Devin Booker a superstar. I said that last week.
Well, you said he's like the last tier.
He's like right there at the cutoff.
He's right there at that. So either way.
Yeah, think about it. If you really think about it, because Devin Booker hasn't done much. Devin Booker hasn't done anything without Chris Paul in the NBA.
Fair.
And Donovan Mitchell hasn't really accomplished anything in the NBA, honestly.
He hasn't gotten to a Western or Eastern Conference Finals.
They lost to the Nuggets that year in the bubble when he was in Utah.
Yeah, and then they ran into the Rockets a couple of them years too.
And now
they ran into OKC that one year. But no, they beat OKC that year.
Now he's the 1 seed in the East. Can't make it out. Last year they lost, but last year it wasn't his fault. But this year, hey man, gotta do something. Man. Donovan Mitchell, dog, we gotta start having some real conversations, man.
Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley.
Come on now.
Jared Allen.
That's the guy they're gonna end up trading.
Jared Allen?
Yep.
I think so too.
If the Lakers were smart, that's who they would target instead of whatever other. I seen a trade for Mitchell Robinson from the Knicks. Why the hell would I do that?
No. You go get you a Jared Allen if you're the Lakers.
If they can afford it.
Yeah, if they can afford that.
But, hey, it is what it is.
Dang, I ain't gonna lie. You kind of got me stuck on that.
I'm telling you, Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell's the same guy. There's no difference.
Y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel about that. Is Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell the same tier of superstar, the same level player? Let us know, man. Let us know.
Chris Paul, baby, building careers.
And it's official, final. Pacers going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Probably the series that's probably the most interesting, this Nuggets Thunder.
The main event. Here we go. Let's talk about this
series tied 2-2. I believe it's back in OKC.
It is.
It's back in OKC tonight, 8:30. Just remind y'all, we are recording on a Tuesday. Normally don't do this, but if y'all see when this comes out, then you'll be able to kind of piece together. So we are recording on a Tuesday.
That's a fact.
So just letting y'all know. This series is interesting. I mean, I've said that Denver's like the dark horse. Man, truthfully, I actually like Denver in this series. I actually do.
I don't.
I actually like Denver a lot. You said what?
I think OKC will get it done regardless. Because if Aaron Gordon is your second best player in this series, you can't beat the Thunder. He's been their second best player this series.
Yeah, but
and at times their best.
Yeah, I mean, you can make the argument too. But with Aaron Gordon finally stepping up into this role that they traded him for back, I don't know. I think this is after the bubble, 2021 or something 22, like that.
Yeah,
he's finally stepped into this role. So now Denver's able to kind of space out and get different looks for different people. Because if you think about it, last year, Aaron Gordon, he was just like a rebounder. Put back guy, easy.
The occasional three.
And occasional three, pick and roll guy, or lob threat, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. Now that he's expanding his game to shooting threes and really kind of being this, I wouldn't say primary ball handler, but like he can put him and Jokic on the wing and do a pick and roll style off that. Now you're opening it up for Jamal Murray to shoot threes. You're opening it up for Russell Westbrook to cut through. Christian
Brown.
Yeah, Christian Brown to cut through. MPJ to get wide open shots. So now you're expanding it more, which credit to OKC's defense. OKC has the best defense in the league, bar none. Mm-hmm. But even the best of defenses, you're either going to have to rotate on time or you're going to have to over-rotate.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying I think Denver, if Denver can win this game, I think Denver wins this series.
The problem with Denver is they had outside of game one where Jokic had 44 and 24 or whatever, he hasn't been able to get off because they switched up the coverage. It's Hardenstein, Chet coming over, J-Dub digging in to try to get the steal, Caruso coming in there, SGA.
Collectively, they're a good-ass defensive team.
He's crowded. There's nothing he can really do. And if Jamal Murray is just going to average 20 points a game, they're not going to win this series. Jamal's got to be up closer to 30. For them to win this series.
But again, if you take Jamal's 20, but then Aaron Gordon's averaging what, 18 or 19 in these playoffs?
Oh, in the playoffs, yeah. In this series, he's up around 24.
In this series or playoffs, whatever number he's averaging, you kind of would take that Jamal Murray. As long as Jokic is still getting his to an extent, you can take that Jamal Murray because on the back end, he's probably going to be like, okay, this next series is going to be my type of series that I can really get off on.
Yes, but only if Jamal Murray's efficient. See, that's the problem.
Yes.
He hasn't been efficient with his buckets. Agreed. Neither has Russell Westbrook, to be perfectly honest with you.
But he's been playing well.
He has
been playing well.
Michael Porter Jr. can't even lift his arm up above his head, the left shoulder.
But will still shoot the leather off that basketball.
Oh, man. Him and Westbrook went 2 for 13 in game 4. 2 for 19. I'm sorry. 2 for 19. They were bad. I don't think that the Nuggets have enough to sustain this run, and I also think we have to start asking questions as to, is Jokic just truly as dominant as we think he is, or can the conversation for best player on the planet be opened back up again?
Explain.
Because looking at this series is the first time I think I've ever been like, oh, this dude looks mortal. During his run. where I'm like, that you can get stopped. And when I go back and think about it, when he goes up against people that can get with him from a physicality size perspective, he struggles. Look at what happens with Embiid. Embiid consistently destroys Jokic.
And that's a fair statement, but you have to look at how well he can pass the ball.
True.
Like this isn't a la Shaquille O'Neal where it's just like once you dig in, it's like, okay, like what do I do with it? No disrespect, Uncle Shaq. But it's like, you know, it's just like I mentioned, right? Like if you have these guards that can cut through, right? So like if he gets it in the post, this person's gonna double. Right. He's smart enough to be like, okay, well, Christian Brown's cutting through right here. Dump it off.
Right.
Like it opens up so much. So he doesn't necessarily have to score 40. He can, but he doesn't necessarily have to. He does his damage off of assists.
But he's also missing free throws. He's also turning the ball over.
Yeah, but I mean, if you turn it over, high number assists.
Missing free throws.
Again, he doesn't have to. He doesn't necessarily have to score like that.
He needs to be efficient.
He does need to be efficient, but he doesn't necessarily have to score like that unless he has to. If you notice, he actually chills out a lot of these games unless he has to score.
I agree, but that's the problem with somebody like that. This is the playoffs, and especially a series like this where you're playing against a team as good as the Thunder. You need to be always going. See, that's why I feel like
Agreed.
The teams that got hot at the end of the season are having so much success. Look at the Knicks. They had to get hot to maintain home court. Look at Minnesota. They had to get hot just to make the playoffs. Golden State, same story. Like, really everybody but the Lakers. I don't know what happened with that.
Rockets, I don't know what happened to that either.
The Rockets didn't have to be hot going into the playoffs. That was another thing. But all these teams that got hot at the end of the season, they're rolling through because they're firing off on all cylinders. The Nuggets were hot towards the end, but at the same point in time, they weren't hot in the aspect of the team. Everybody was rolling. It was Joker just having FU game after FU game trying to get that MVP. Like, it's not like Jamal Murray was going off for 40 every night or something like that. That would be encouraging.
Yeah.
That is encouraging, but instead it looked more like Russell Westbrook was taking over, especially going into the Clippers series. It was like, damn, was Russ taking over this team at the guard? Now this series, okay, Jamal Murray back in charge. Like, the Nuggets have a very weird dynamic, and they really did a poor job in building the rest of the team out around Jokic and Murray and Gordon. They did a very poor job of that.
Well, like I said, I got Nuggets tonight. And I think if they can win this game, they might win the series.
I mean, it
got OKC.
I got OKC in 7. So
I'm not gonna fault you for that either. All right, so we done do. So I mean, we pretty much.
I mean, hold on, guys.
I do have something for you too, though. But you go ahead.
Y'all thought I was gonna let Evan get up out of here without talking about the New Orleans Saints. That wasn't about to happen. As y'all know, Derek Carr decided to announce his retirement this week. Hey, great career to Derek. Enjoy that money, man. Enjoy life. Good man of faith. Great, man. I wish you nothing but the best, truly. But as a resident Falcons fan, hey, dog, I really love you after this. You left them boys high and dry. My dog. All right. Go ahead, Evan. You got it. The floor is yours.
Saints, we could have had Shador. I'll just leave it at that. Like we really could have had Shador. So Tyler Shook, Rattler, and who the other one? Hayner. Irrelevant, really. Listen. Saints, Kellen Moore. I know you just got there, but we got some shit to do. we got some stuff we need to figure out. So. Please make the right choice. I beg you, please.
Rise up, baby. Please. Rise up. Rise up. It's our year.
I can't wait for football season. That's gonna be fun. All right. So either you or Everest put this in the group message as we close this out. James Harden's legacy or Russell Westbrook's legacy?
That was me. Yeah,
okay. Explain that for the group because I do want to talk about that.
Because this actually came from Nick Wright, the Nick Wright podcast.
Shout out Nick Wright. Come on the pod.
His son was asking him, bro, I wish.
Like, man, that'd be great. If he still
lived down here, it'd be dope. But his son was asking him whose legacy is going to be remembered more fondly, Harden or Westbrook. And in the clip, he makes great points as to why things is going to happen the way it's going to happen. But ultimately, he says Westbrook. And I agree because Westbrook is not known as a playoff choker. They both have an MVP. You know what I mean? They both have a scoring title. Westbrook with the triple-doubles. Harden with pretty much every number. Harden having a 60-point triple-double is nuts.
Yeah. I mean, Harden just has video game-like numbers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just like I guess what do you value more? It's kind of like our KG and Dirk debate. It's just like, what do you value more? With Harden, do you value the video game numbers? Mm-hmm. And then come playoffs games 1 through 6 where he's great and then 7 he's a failure? Or do you value the Russell Westbrook where you know what you're going to get every single night, and in the playoffs, even in elimination games, Russell Westbrook's going to shoot the ball 30 times.
He is.
He may only make 9 or 10 of them, but at least he'll shoot that mug 30 times.
Yeah.
You can't say that about James Harden.
No. And Russ has went past being a great player. Russ is an icon.
I agree.
Yeah. Russ is no longer a basketball player. He really is an icon, like I said in the video. He really is an icon. Because it's not just with Russ, it's not just Russell Westbrook the player. It's Russell Westbrook the fashion guy. Russell Westbrook the triple-double guy that hadn't done it since Oscar Robinson. Russell Westbrook the loyal guy. You know what I mean? After KD left, all of those things, you just looking at Russ. You look at Russ differently than you look at Harden.
And then, I mean, you got to think about it like this too. Like with Russ, it's so, it's just like you said, he's an icon, right?
He's an icon.
It's to the point where he's on Denver playing against his former team OKC, and in game 1 they gave him a standing ovation.
Yeah.
In the playoffs.
When
is the last time you ever seen or heard any other opposing player get that kind of treatment?
It doesn't happen. Not in the playoffs.
Especially in the playoffs, it doesn't happen. So, man, I mean, I agree with you. It's definitely Russell Westbrook, but like I said, it kind of depends on what you value.
Yeah, man.
Or what you like to look at.
Yeah.
So,
I do have. Also, guys, now that we're leaving the Russ and Harden thing, I also want to say, Cincinnati Bengals, dog, y'all really got to stop it with the nonsense, man. Y'all took Shamar Stewart and Mr. Knight, and they're not even practicing in rookie mini camps. Boy, Cincinnati dogs looking like a dumpster fire.
Cincinnati.
And Trey Hendrickson wants to get out of there. I know a team that can use a pass rusher.
Saints.
I know one.
Who that, baby? Come on down.
The Saints is in cap hell. Don't listen to that.
Hey, man. Derek Carr retired, so we got money back.
No, y'all don't. You know y'all still owe him.
We got a little bit of money back.
Derek Carr still got his March roster bonus. You know that, right?
Yeah, and I saw the Saints aren't going to try to reimburse that. But
money down the drain.
But he retired, and I saw that there was a $30 million cap space because
he
of that.
freed up 30 mil.
Yeah, he freed up 30 mil. So
now instead of negative 100, y'all are at negative 70.
Hey, brother, we moving in the right direction. That's all.
You're negative $70 million in the hole.
We moving in the right direction.
How do you do that as an NFL team? You're negative $70 million in the hole. In the hole. How? That's so far ahead of everybody else. Y'all have no idea. If y'all get to free time, go look up teams that are over the salary cap. The Saints are so far ahead of everybody else. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Oh, yeah, Everest, I see you in there, dog. What happened to your playoff killer, dog? 9 points yesterday, huh?
What happened
to you said Indy. Indy, we already talked about Indy. Indy balled. What happened to Jimmy?
What happened to playoff Jimmy?
9 shots? Come on, dog.
What happened to playoff Jimmy, big dog? Go ahead and answer. Come on,
man.
Come on.
Just say 14 points because that's what happened.
He had the same amount as Draymond, brother. That's inexcusable.
The Pacers did ball.
Can't let that happen.
Pacers are going to the damn Eastern Conference.
Back-to-back years, too. Lord have mercy.
If it ends up being the Wolves versus the Pacers.
Or OKC versus the Pacers.
These podcasts are going to be legendary during that series.
I'm just telling you now, if it gets to be, he needed
his Batman.
No.
Oh, don't do that now. Nah, man. Nah. Oh, don't do that.
Nope, he does not need his Batman. Playoff Jimmy took lesser teams to the finals.
Right.
Don't want to hear it.
He was out there.
He is Batman.
He was out there hooping with Alfred and Jim Gordon in Miami getting it done. Wasn't no Robin around.
Robin. I don't want to hear that, Everest. Come up with something different.
His Batman, this guy.
But my point, let's just say it's OKC Pacers. OKC's defense is going to hound Halliburton.
Yeah.
They're going to make everybody else try to score. And now to Halliburton's point, he is a pass-first guy, so it's probably going to work into his favor, but they're going to harass him.
That would be a series where
they're going to harass him.
Benedict, Matherin, Pascal, they would have to use that series.
Smith is going to have to go off. Neymar is going to have to go off too. Yeah, now that'll be a really good tester for Rick Carlisle and his staff, because I would love to see that offense go against that defense. Y'all not lying, but
force again. Yeah, they have to.
He has to, and he's got to shoot more than 9 shots to do it.
Yeah, 9 shots ain't.
He's got to shoot more than 9 shots to do it. If
next game you got to shoot 30.
If Steph's going to be out, he needs to shoot 25 bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
I don't give a damn if you hurt Buddy Hield.
You know what's funny?
Kuminga.
All of a sudden, Kuminga is getting PT.
Right?
Like, damn, like he shouldn't have been getting PT.
Should have been did that.
But it's all good. Steve Kerr gonna learn the hard way trying to be cheap.
Sure is.
Trying to tell Anthony Edwards if we had one, we wouldn't take you. Well, y'all ended up taking Wiseman instead of LaMelo. So, like, what was the point in that? But,
yeah.
Whatever.
Like, if you want, I don't know.
Stupid.
I don't get it. Tech and Audio, you got anything before we know? Well, he's just hungry. We just said that he needs about 15, 20 shots. He needs to shoot
that thing tomorrow night. Shoot it till your arm fall off, Jimmy.
Shoot it. Don't pass it to Buddy Hield unless it's 2 seconds left on the shot.
Like, why does Buddy Hield's mouth stick out like that? like, bro, I swear, I don't understand why. It's like way out here. It's like,
hey,
bro.
We're ending the episode on that.
Have y'all noticed how big his mouth is? It's like his lip does not touch his bottom lip. It's so odd.
You know what's funny? Now that
so odd.
So Sam and I, we were watching it, or we were. Was it last night? No. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was last night. We were watching the game, and I think Sam had said something. I was like, he must got them veneers or something. She was like, no, like he doesn't have veneers because they're not straight white. Like his teeth are yellow. I was like, damn, that's his.
She's right.
That's a little tough.
Stick. I mean,
that's a little
it's
tough.
Far out there, and he be talking trash. Like I can see everything he's saying. It's like, buddy, bro, like you make too much money for this.
Man. Listen, if AD can get his teeth fixed, so can you, brother. Come
Gilbert got his teeth fixed. Bron got his teeth. It's okay, dog. You make too much money.
That's
dog.
funny as hell. Anyway,
God damn.
Anyway, man, told y'all it was gonna be a relatively quick episode, man. Thank y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. It really would help out. Yeah. Can we put?
We already did that. You came late. Not like what are you doing?
But hey, orange and blue skies, baby.
Orange and blue skies,
Knicks, baby. They gonna whoop up on them Pacers.
Man, I just don't want to see. Honest to God, it just would be a miserable experience to be on this podcast if the Pacers make it.
I'm sorry, Everest, but I agree with Wes. I just don't want to see Indy in the finals.
Oh, but what we can make a bet on right now, Everest, you can put it in the live. Falcons, Colts in Berlin. We gonna beat y'all by 3 touchdowns.
Ooh,
we gonna smack y'all. I'm telling you now, we gonna smack y'all that week.
3 tutties, boys.
It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly.
All right. Again, thank y'all, man. Again, like, share, subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. Hopefully next pod we'll have a drink of the episode.
Yeah.
Tech and Audio guy. And not no Budweiser. Don't be cheap and go up to the corner store.
Bro.
Huh? No, you're right.
It's
but you
one
didn't
out
do
of
it.
3, y'all,
but you didn't do it to. Oh, you know what? We'll figure it out after the pod.
Actually, it's on Everest since he wasn't here. It's on Everest. Everest, you got the beer next week.
What'd he say? It's what?
It's Indy against the world right now. Everest, I think I told you the Colts aren't going to beat us. I told you that last year. Like, y'all ain't going to beat us this year either.
All right, man. I'm Evan.
West.
We out. Peace.
Peace. Oh, let's do it. Loser buys a jersey. Let's do it.